So, for whoever's watching this video, I guess I just want to know how you're doing, Maybe no one asked you that today. Maybe somebody did and you just kind of brushed them off like, I'm good. But like, honestly, like, how are you feeling? How are you doing? The reason why I ask this is because I know right now, especially with how everything's been going on in the world, for my personal self and some of my friends, it's been hard to just remain, I don't want to say focused, but just not so stuck on the bad. Does that make sense? So what I mean is, all these people are dying, all these numbers that are thrown in our faces, all this, just everything that's out there, it just destroys the mind, And how the enemy works is, you attack the body, you get the mind. Because if you start feeling weak, you start getting into oh no, even if you're the greatest fighter in the world, as soon as you feel like, oh, I can't use my dominant arm no more. As soon as, oh man, my feet is broken, my foot's broken. Oh, in school, I've been studying so hard, all of a sudden you're worried you're not going to pass and make the next year, or and all of a sudden, that person that was so strong and so focused on what they were doing, it takes that one little thing or that big thing that happens, and then all of a sudden their whole sight about what they wanted, what they thought was going to happen, it just gets thrown out the door. And I know for myself this year, especially as being a musician, I consider myself a small business, right? Because I own my own business. It's me, it's my market, and I gotta do the production, and then there's the money made from shows. It's a business. So I look at myself as a small business, as Chan, and I say, oh my gosh, I had all these plans. The month of April, I was going to do this. The month of March, even, I had so many different plans, and then March, and then April, and then May. Here we are now, and I'm like, dude, what the heck? As strong as I was, as focused as I was, I fell off. I truthfully did. I found myself focused on the wrong thing. Something I heard today is that a lot of times with us being humans, it's so easy for us to fight the wrong person. And so you look at family, you look at some of your closest friends, you may need to take care of this thing over here, but they just say whatever they say, or they do that thing, or they borrowed your car and then put gas, or just whatever it may be. And then all of a sudden you were focused on the fact that, you were getting your life together, or whatever the Goliath may have been, right? But then all of a sudden now you're dealing with your brother who may have said something or whatever. So if you look at the story of David went to go see his brothers and stuff, and his brother's like, oh, why you want to fight? Why do you want to know? Aren't you supposed to be home taking care of the sheep and all this? And then, like, in that instant, David could have sat there like most of us do and get into an argumentative battle right there, just like, oh yeah, well, that one time and I did, and just start going off on his brothers and waste all this time fighting with someone he didn't need to fight with, and missed a whole opportunity, waste all that energy and not go fight Goliath like he was supposed to. That's such a eye-opening thing to know. Like, a lot of times that's me. Sorry about the cut. A family drove by. It was kind of weird. You get stuck on, like, your parent tells you, like, oh, you shouldn't do this. So then you're like, dang, and then you have to, like, my point is, don't get too distracted by fighting the wrong person. Don't get too distracted with fighting with family, with an ex, with the baby daddy that's not good, or the baby mama that's being ridiculous, or sibling that still hates you from that one thing you did, or that friend that won't bring, and that teacher that Don't get caught up with that, because you'll miss the opportunity to fight Goliath and really do some, you'll miss the opportunity to do that great thing that you were made to do. So that's it, man. Don't get distracted. I mean, like I said, I make a lot of these videos. People always ask me, like, who are you talking to? You only get like a few views. I make these videos for me, because a year from now when I go back and I go, oh dang, what did Facebook pops it up. Woo! Ever since they start doing that, I start making these type videos, because I'm like, man, reminder to myself, don't get caught up fighting the wrong person. Don't get caught up arguing and trying to go to battle with the wrong thing, because when you need the energy, it's not going to be there. You sat there the whole time and you don't understand. Man, how many times have y'all sat there and tried to back yourself up, like, no, you don't understand, I'm really going to do this, and I got this plan, and they're just sitting there like, yeah, sure, whatever. It's not going to, and then you sit there for a time, and then that time goes, and then by the time you're like, man, I'm going to go home, I'm going to work on this thing, and then you done already spent all this energy dealing with them, and now you're just kind of like, well, I'm going to write a little bit. I'll probably just read a little bit tonight, and I'll read some more tomorrow. I'll make some more calls tomorrow, and I'll reach out to, I'll study. It gets pushed off because you wasted energy. So I'm out here to tell y'all today, just don't get distracted. That's it. I'm Chance, the Chan Dynasty. You already know. I got merch coming to my house. It's supposed to be today, sometime this week. I don't know, but eventually y'all gonna start seeing me rocking the Chan merch. This is my old merch. It's For Him Records, my label. Yeah, I might do a giveaway or something. But yeah, while you out here in this world, man, don't get distracted. Trying to fight the wrong people, the wrong battles. Peace.